Yep, in Disney's crusade to translate their beloved animated classics into live-action movies, here we are, we have hit Beauty and the Beast. If they can catch that Jungle Book lightning in a bottle again, I'm all for it, so let's review it. Beauty and the Beast. I don't sing. So Beauty and the Beast is a live-action adaptation of the Disney classic Beauty and the Beast. We're talking they found their stride with Cinderella. They were like, let's just make a live-action version of why people liked the animated movie. It worked. They're like, hey, let's do that with Jungle Book with some new twists, and oh, it worked. So now we're doing Beauty and the Beast. And with Beauty and the Beast, you get a lot of that feeling. What you liked about the animation, some new stuff. So now here we go. Emma Watson plays Belle. She's a dreamer. She's a bookworm. She doesn't really fit in with anyone in her town because she's smarter than everyone. Through a series of events, Belle winds up in a cursed castle with the Beast, and all of his friends in there are now appliances, like Brave Little Toaster. Well, not really appliances, they didn't have appliances back then. Coat hangers, clocks, candles, Lumiere, Cogsworth, you remember them. So now, you know, love conquers all and Disney magic and Beauty and the Beast and such. What I liked about this movie is, first of all, everyone in the movie does a great job for their role. Emma Watson was great as Belle. She has a great singing voice. There's just some of the notes in the classic were drawn out. You're like, whoa, that's a masterful singing voice right here. In this one, the note isn't drawn out as much and it falls before it does in the animated version. I don't know if that's a call where they're like, well, we just want to make the song different so it's not the same thing. Or if it's Emma Watson going, dude, I'm trying my best. I told the world I was going to retire after Harry Potter. Here I still am. But in either case, she was really good as Belle. Luke Evans as Gaston. Gaston is once again the douchebag you remember Gaston being. Gaston is wonderfully played by Luke Evans, who looks like he was born to play Gaston, with his friend LeFou played by Josh Gad, which is funny because it just recently came out where they're like, oh, by the way, LeFou in this movie is gay. For me, I was like, that's actually kind of crazy. That anyone thought LeFou was ever straight. Was he? Was LeFou ever straight? I didn't know that. Come on, let's be real. LeFou was always gay. In either case, he was bizarrely heavy-handed in his affection for Gaston more than the animation. It's just that he always had a comment that was like, Gaston, I love you. I was like, you are the neediest person I've ever seen in my life. Then again, in the movie, he addresses the fact that people say he's needy, so hey, I guess it worked. And the musical numbers are as you remember them. They maintain and hold the same magic. I mean, the Beauty and the Beast song while they're dancing in the ballroom, dude, that just, it hits you right there, y'all. Oh, that's right. That's why I love this. It does. It gives you the feels. It's a very touching story. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder and Stockholm Syndrome and all the sweet stuff in life. There are a couple of moments that are new to this movie, some of which I was like, I like seeing that. But there were some moments in this movie where they change it up from the animation to be different. Whether there's a scene in the animation where Beast is like, fine, then you can stay in there and starve. And he just yells it. It's not really in here, though the line's in here, but it doesn't have the impact. And there is a scene in the animated version where the Beast lets out this huge blood-curdling yell. Like, the dude is just in emotional pain. And you're like, oh, that dude is hurting. And I feel that because that's a very painful roar. This movie's like, we're not gonna have him do that. We're gonna have him sing a new song. I'm all down for a new song, but it really detracted from the moment. I mean, him just screaming in emotional pain is more impactful than a musical number. A couple of moments like that happen in this movie, and that's just to say the animated version is very good. It was, in fact, nominated for Best Picture in the Oscars that year. But this live-action Beauty and the Beast is still very excellent. It's a very faithful adaptation of what you loved about Beauty and the Beast of old, and now you have a live-action version of it. With a couple of differences, but still live-action version of it. In the end, guys, Beauty and the Beast was, generally speaking, what I wanted Beauty and the Beast to be. I thought everybody in the movie played their parts well for their characters. I prefer the animated version to the live-action version. I don't know if that's nostalgia, but I do genuinely believe, objectively to my core, that a couple of the moments just had better timing, and they just utilized all the pacing perfectly in the animation. It's as good a live-action Beauty and the Beast as I could have asked for. I will say Beauty and the Beast is certainly worth watching and certainly worth buying on Blu-ray. Makes me hopeful for all the other live-action Disney movies they want to do. Hardest one will probably be Aladdin, because who would be the genie? Just nobody. So guys, Beauty and the Beast, have you seen it? What did you think about it? This review's a little early, I get that. So at that point, my question is, what Disney animated movie do you want to see translated into live action next? Whatever you think, comment below, let me know. And as always, if you like what you've seen here and you want to see more, click right here to see more.